Tonight is the first ever Big Brother Cheesecake double eviction. Which two house guests will be the first two members sent to the jury house? Will it be Krista, who is nominated for the 4th week in a row? Lynn, the last of the transit operators? And or Nicole, brilliant game player, Julian's girlfriend, or innocent bystander? You be the judge. Now on Big Brother Cheesecake 3 Under the Sea. Hello, I'm Andrew Shevsik Moonves. Welcome to Big Brother Cheesecake 3 Under the Sea. It's day 58 inside the Big Brother Cheesecake house, and this week Alvin was the head of household in a double eviction. He nominated Lynn, Krista, Julian, and Nicole for eviction, but Julian won the Topaz Power Veto in the Big Brother Deal or No Deal Power Veto competition and chose to use it on himself, which means in just moments, Lynn, Nicole, or Krista, two of them will be evicted and become the first two members of the jury who will decide the winner of Big Brother Cheesecake 3 Under the Sea. Who will be evicted and who will rise to power and become the new head of household? We'll find out shortly. But first, house guests, I have a lot to get to, so I'm going to make it real quick. Tomorrow, for the final time this season, we are diving to the bottom of the sea. As I mentioned earlier, and some of you didn't like this, because I ran out of pearls. Last season I had the opposite problem. Last season I ran out of potions. This season I ran out of people. I extended it by 1 week. Well, no. It was meant to go to week 9, but I created more pearls so that it got to week 9. I shouldn't have opened 2 pearls 2 weeks in a row, but Charlene refused to dive, and then that just threw everything amok. Anywho, so the 4 pearls are... We have the 2 that were not won in the first round, which is the triple fast forward, which is really going to be a double because there's only 2 weeks left of eligibility. The diamond power veto. Next time you win the golden veto, it's upgraded to diamond. Then there's a double seaweed tape, which means you won't vote this week coming or next week. 2 weeks you don't vote. And finally, the Pooh Brown power veto, which is almost a death sentence. Nicole survived it, but will it be survived again? Now, I know at least 1 or 2 house guests were not happy that Bottom of the Sea was extended, and I get that, but at the same time, no one's pointing a gun to your head and forcing you to open one. And this is just a hypothesis, but I have a strong gut feeling that at least 1, if not 2 people were going around trying to get everybody to not open one on purpose to try and mitigate the twist. And that's fine. I actually hope that person did that because I'm very curious to see if all 7 people will say no. I don't think there's a chance in hell that all 7 of you are going to say no, that you're not diving. But who knows? I've been surprised before. So house guests, you have until tonight at 10 p.m. to privately message me whether or not you are diving to the bottom of the sea and which of the 4 pearls you are opening. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do me a favor. If you are choosing not to dive to the bottom of the sea, pick a number anyway, because I'm curious what you would have had in case you don't dive. So first, just make it clear, yes, I'm diving, or no, I'm not. And then pick a number, so even if you're not, we can see what it would have been. Yeah. Okay, so now it's time to get to the first ever double eviction of the season. House guests, the votes are in. When I reveal the results of the eviction vote, the 2 house guests who are evicted will have about 15 minutes to say your goodbyes, gather her belongings before I kick you the fuck out of the Facebook group chat. By a vote of 2 to 2 to 1, Krista and Nicole, the 2 Americans, you are both evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 3 house. Krista! Nicole! I'm Ursula, the underwater witch. I want your voice, you poor unfortunate souls. You got about 15 minutes to say your goodbyes before I kick you the fuck out of the Facebook group chat. Thanks for playing, better luck next time. But the game is not quite over for you because the two of you are both heading to the jury house where you will, over the course of the next month, discuss the merits of everybody left in the game, and when we get down to the final two, you will be one of the 7 people who will decide the winner of Big Brother Cheesecake 3 Under the Sea. In case anybody cares, officially, for the matter of statistics, Krista finishes in 9th place and Nicole finishes in 8th place. And the reason for this is you both had 2 votes to evict. Krista did not win any competitions this season. Nicole had a head of household and a veto, I believe. So because of that, she finishes 1 position higher. She's in 8th. What's interesting, a lot of people at work, and I have to admit I thought so too, thought Lynn was done. I was under the impression Lynn was going to go, and I thought, if you're a fan of Survivor, you will know what the term pagonging is. There were 2 tribes in the very first season of Survivor, Tagi and Pagong, and after the merge, Tagi ate up all the Pagong members and voted them all out one by one. So in future seasons of Survivor, when one tribe voted out the other, it was called a pagonging. That one tribe was just pagonged out of the game. And after there were 7 transit operators, I thought the operators were going to get pagonged, but Lynn, you're still in it. Yeah. And so the 2 Americans went out at once, which is kind of an interesting statistic. And for the first time, we have more men than women. 4 men, 3 women. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, so now it's time to get to the head of household competition. Alvin is outgoing head of household. You're not eligible to compete this week. The winner will also win the orange properties, St. James Place, Tennessee Avenue, and New York Avenue, on the Monopoly board for future Power Veto competition. Krista's utilities and Nicole's light blue properties, they will both go, because the utilities were kind of useless, they will both go to the Week 9 Power Veto winner. Okay, this competition, and the winner gets the perks of his or her private HOH bedroom and bathroom, a letter from home, a fruit basket with citrus, and the responsibility of nominating 2 of his or her fellow house guests for eviction. This week's head of household competition was called Big Brother Winner's Choice. As you know, Jeffrey in season 2 picked Chanel as his winner's choice, so Chanel was head of household. She ended up winning the season, and now she is the person who gets to choose the next head of household. Alright, is everybody ready? Let's begin. There's no way in hell I'm reading all of this because there was a lot of discussion. Finally, a lot of people laid everything out on the table. And even though we don't really know exactly who's working with who, we at least have a bit more detail of what's going on. So I'm not reading all of it because there's a lot, but I'm going to try and get through at least everybody's plea, everybody who did post a plea. So, here we go. Lynn started off with, if you have listened to any of Andrew's imitations of my accent, believe me when I say I don't sound that bad. I have an open door policy. This is my first time playing Big Brother Cheesecake, and honestly, I'm flying by the seat of my pants. I have not won anything I've been HOH. I applied to dive to the bottom of the sea every week. I was the last housemate to do so, and guess what? I got seaweed. All in all, I've been a blast getting to know everyone. I really do wish you would consider me as head of household for the coming week. Hi, Chanel. I have to say you have a fabulous name. Where is your family from? My dad was born in England and his parents are from Montserrat and Antigua. My grandfather was one of 44 Francis, so we could really be cousins. I've been loving playing this game so far, but at the mercy of everyone else's agenda. I have yet to win a competition. Woo! I have come close to a couple of times, including lasting over 24 hours in an endurance competition. Winning this HOH would also give me pieces of Monopoly. Ader said it would be very difficult to win Monopoly without any pieces. I would love to have a fighting chance, and to finally make the stats board. The only thing I've won so far is the seaweed tape. I lost my vote. Keep the Francis girl power alive. Woot woot.
Hey!
how you doing, Chanel? It's me, Caitlin. So, like, I came into this game, like, not knowing anyone. Not even Andrew, so it was a little difficult to find my way in the beginning. Like, thankfully, I found a few solid people to, like, start my journey with. On day 17 in the Big Brother house, I created the group 7 Sinners. We have controlled the house since and are still here. Side note, I found it interesting nobody refuted the fact that Caitlin started the group 7 Sinners, so I'm under the impression that it was her. I thought for sure somebody was going to say, oh hell no, it was me. But okay. On day 37, I won my first HOH. Things went a little sideways with the flip vote, but like in the end, ultimately we did what we set out to do. Like pick off the transits. If they only realized what an advantage they had together, but instead they turned on each other, which made us even stronger. Please pick me for new head of household. I like to have a plan. You won't be disappointed. I like the honesty in yours. This is Chanel talking. Chantel inherited Chanel's voice, obviously. Airing that dirty laundry. I'm going to move down a bit. Krista's evicted, so I'm not going to read hers. No offense, Krista. Sorry. Well, she just said that she doesn't want to win. Because people want to send me home because they seem to think I'm a threat despite the fact that I can't win anything. Thanks for listening. I feel that since Lynn, Krista, or myself haven't won anything useful, it would be very interesting to see how we would shake things up. Okay. So, Chanel, you'll know that I've won the most competitions so far, but only one HOH. I've always played hard. Week 2 was my head of household where I helped facilitate transit being a target by calling out the 2 who were putting on an obvious show for everyone. I've won 3 vetoes, never letting an opportunity go by. There have been 2 endurance comps and I came in 2nd in 1, then 3rd in the most recent, beating the previous over 24-hour record. I early on aligned with the right people. I've been true to that alliance. I would like to continue to play hard and think I'm deserving of that 2nd HOH with my dedication to this game and my alliance. I'm gonna move down a bit. I'm sorry, it's very long. I have played to the fullest, making sure I do what is necessary to keep my alliance strong and control the votes in the house. Many others have contributed to this overall success, but also have taken a day or week off. Trust me, I've been playing this entire time. Watching every video, first thing, studying, keeping notes. If I don't win this HOH, there's a good chance I will go home this week, and it's far too early for me. I implore you to allow me to make this season unforgettable. What you don't see in the episodes or in what gets posted on the Facebook group is what happens behind the scenes. This past week, Alvin was HOH and was gunning for me pretty heavily. Someone made up a rumor to link me with Krista prior to that. Krista was on the out, so making up a link between her and me was putting a big fat target on my back. Alvin jumped on that reason to put me up, even though I don't know Krista and showed her evidence to support that. Either way, I made it my mission to win the Topaz Power Veto in that situation, bringing me off the block. Without that win, I have no doubt that I would be sent. I hate tomorrow. Now, this isn't just some petty revenge. Oh, to answer your question, Chanel asked who you would nominate. Alvin and Chantel. The strategy is more so based on the fact that they've been playing together very closely for a long time now and have become a powerful duo in the house. That kind of relationship at this stage of the game is very dangerous, and it would be in the best interest of the house gets to break them up. Okay, and that went on for a while too. And then Julian and Alvin went at it for a bit. There was a lot. It was good. It was fantastic. Don't get me wrong, it was very entertaining, but it was a lot. Jojo then put in a video, which I thought was unique. So it's time to find out. So, Chanel's decision. You're a winner, baby! Your play was the most inventive and your social game seems to be on point. Enjoy this gift while you can, because if the superstitions are true, you're the one to beat. Best of luck and don't fuck it up! Jojo, congratulations! You are the new head of household! Jojo, congratulations, you have until 10 p.m. tomorrow night, Thursday night, to privately message me your 2 nominees and a reason why. House guest, a reminder, you have to submit your bottom of the sea choices with whether or not you are diving in a number 1, 2, 3, or 4 by tonight at 10 p.m. Okay. Yeah, so What will happen tomorrow in the final bottom of the sea of the season? Friday, who will JoJo nominate for Eviction? And for the last time this season, we will pick players for the Golden Power Veto competition. Saturday is the Golden Power Veto rules. Sunday, the Golden Power Veto results. And it is, of course, one of my favorite competitions of the season. Monday is the Golden Power Veto ceremony. Tuesday, the final two nominees play their case and learn the rules for the next Head of Household competition. And Wednesday, 1 week from today, is the next live Eviction and Head of Household competition, where another house guest will drown out of the Big Brother Cheesecake house and will lose their shot at the $300 cheesecake voucher. I'm Andrew Chef Moonves. Take care, and we leave you as we drop on the house guests. Good night.